Warning: the following video contains mature content and graphic images. Viewer discretion is advised. Genocide, a term coined by Polish Jewish lawyer Raphael Lemkin, defined as a coordinated plan of action aiming towards the total destruction of the essential foundations for life of a specific group, with the goal of annihilating the group themselves. More simply, genocide is the elimination of a specific targeted group of people, national, ethnical, racial, or religious, by death. Contra to what you might think, genocides have been conducted for a very long time, dating back to as early as the 1500s. What they all have in common is that they are actively planned by the government or military with the intent to wipe out an entire population of people. There have been many notable genocides, but easily the most well-known example in history is the Holocaust. Perpetrated against the Jewish people by the Nazis, the catastrophic event resulted in the death of about 6 million people, nearly 67% of the entire Jewish population in Europe. It began after roughly a decade of increasingly anti-Semitic politics. The final solution sanctioned the collection and systematic killing of Jews in Nazi-occupied Europe. The Jewish people were killed by starvation and disease in ghettos, by firing squads, through unethical scientific experiments, torture by gas chambers, in the infamous concentration camps such as Auschwitz, and it wasn't limited to the adult males. Women and children were separated from one another and were also brutally massacred. The Holocaust was not only horrific, it was planned. The Nazi Party used its considerable power and intel to track down and kill as many Jews in Europe as possible. No attempt at a genocide before or since has been more thorough or awful. Nonetheless, there have been others: the East Timor, Rwandan, Armenian, and Bosnian genocide, to name a few. These mass atrocities gained a lot of attention from outsiders, even triggering public charitable response. However, how can we prevent these genocides from happening in the future? Post-genocide, it is obvious that these horrific acts against humanity seem to ironically bring people together in hopes to rebuild for a better tomorrow. On December 9, 1948, in the shadow of the Holocaust, and due to Raphael Lemkin himself, the United Nations approved the Convention of the Prevention and Punishment of the Crime of Genocide. As of May 2019, 152 states have ratified the treaty, making it official law. Many cases of group-targeted violence have occurred throughout history, and hate crimes still continue to happen today. Preventing genocide remains a challenge that all nations and individuals continue to face. We can only hope that by analyzing the destruction that took place in these historical examples, we can understand that the mass killings don't accomplish anything but cultural devastation, and there is nothing to be gained by that.